call the meeting to order. If we could stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. Before we move on to the agenda, I would like to recognize Pam. I think all these years I've known her, I probably still don't know how to say her last name right, but we're going to go with Lloyd-Olt. All right. So I want Pam to come up here. We have something for her. And then, yeah, I was going to write something. I was supposed to write something maybe, but I'm saving it for Friday. I will say something, but for Friday, for your retirement party.
So, Mr. Mayor, members of the council, our efforts tonight are to recognize Pam. She has been a significant part of the senior center, which is an irreplaceable part of this building for a very long time, and we've all had the honor of working with her for many, many years as she's been guiding and leading and coordinating in the senior center. And so as you get ready to take this next step into retirement, we wanted to say thank you for all of the contributions that you have made to the community over time. We're very, very excited to welcome the new senior center director as well. But we couldn't do that without first acknowledging you and everything that you've contributed to Monticello. So thank you very much. We do also, I believe, we just want to take a moment to introduce the new director as well, if you'd like to do that as well, Mr. Mayor.
All right. JJ, you coming up? You want to go to the podium? Give us an introduction if you'd like.
Hello, I am JJ Tousell. I just was hired. I've been working with Pam and learning from the best, so I'm super excited to be part of this community, getting to know the seniors, and just being part of this organization. I came from Guardian Angels. I worked there for 16 years in marketing and missions and our transitional care. So I've been around seniors, but I'm excited to be able to actually work with them and not just with the families. So
well, Pam teed it up for you because it's one of the best.
Definitely.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, this was going to be one of my stories for Friday, but everyone watching won't be there, so I'll tell it. I don't know when I met Pam. I'm assuming it was probably 10 years ago, maybe probably about 10. About 10. We're going to go with 10 because it sounds believable. And I ended up with purchasing an empty lot in my neighborhood, and I decided that, probably should start a garden. I was gardening when it wasn't cool yet, and well, in between. And so the first year was a success, a bumper crop, and I don't do anything halfway, so I think I planted 60 tomato plants and everything else. And it was, I think I had buckets and buckets, bins of tomatoes, and I brought them in, and I think there was about 1,000. I think I brought in about 1,000 tomatoes that summer, and that was the start of our relationship was tomatoes. And yeah, I just thank Pam for everything she's done for the city of Monticello and for the community center and the relationship that she has with everyone who's there. She leads by example, and the amount of people that volunteer because of her, the volunteer hours, they're countless. And so that has made our community, our senior center, what it is. And without Pam and without all those volunteers, but it's because of you, they wanna work for you for free, which is good for everyone.
We like free, yeah.
Yes, everyone loves free. In that case, they're definitely getting their money's worth. So everything, the relationships that you've formed with the local restaurants for the lunches 4 days a week for many, many years, and it's just everything you've done is it's pretty remarkable that you've been here this long and still look as young as you do. So that was a joke. All right, so I'm going to move on now because I don't want to use all my material up for Friday. So. All right, thank you, Pam. All right, we're going to move on to approval of the agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
All right, motion by Tracy.
I'll second.
Ooh, I heard it with my good ear. Second by Lee. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, nay. The agenda is passed. Next, we're going to move on to approval of the meeting minutes. We have special meeting minutes from May 12th, special meeting minutes from May 13th, and the regular minutes from May 12th.
I move we approve those previous minutes.
All right, motion by Kip,
I'll second.
second by Tracy. It's a light agenda, so everyone's moving slower tonight. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, nay, and the minutes are passed. Citizens' comments. Is there anyone here from the public who wants to talk about something that's not on the agenda? Okay, seeing no one, we're going to move on to public service announcements. So we do have some? All right, Sarah.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, members of the council. I was the sucker who was in her office when these were up for grabs, and so it's my job tonight to give you the public service announcements. LRS Garbage and Recycling Transition. This is Waste Management's final week of service through May 31st. This week's pickup schedule is delayed by 1 day due to the Memorial Day holiday yesterday. Residents are asked to leave their carts at the curb for Waste Management to collect after their final pickup. The city's new residential garbage and refuse recycling provider, LRS, will begin services on June 1st. LRS has completed initial deliveries of garbage and recycling cans to each customer, and they will continue to deliver additional garbage and recycling carts as needed. The new collection schedule and service map is available online at monticellomn.gov/226. No Mow May. As No Mow May comes to an end, we'd like to share a reminder that grass height enforcement is in effect again on June 1st. Grass cannot be over 8 inches tall. We recommend taking a few days to safely manage your lawn. Visit our website for more information and to learn about other ways you can support our local pollinators, including managed natural landscapes. Monticello has a water conservation ordinance that specifies an odd-even lawn watering schedule from June 1st through September 30th every year. This distributes demand when lawns are being irrigated and eases the burden on our water supply. Addresses that end in an odd number may water on odd-numbered days, and addresses that end in an even number may water on even-numbered days. When planting new trees, sod, or grass, you may request an exemption permit allowing you to water every day for 30 days. Permits are also required when installing new sprinkler systems. To report a violation of the watering schedule, please contact the Water Department at 763-295-3170. And finally, now that we've officially kicked off summer, the Monticello Community Center summer hours are in effect through Monday, September 1st. The MCC will be open 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays, and will be closed on Sundays.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for the head nod. I knew you were done then. All right, council liaison updates. EDA, Tracy.
We had our EDA meeting on May 27th, and during this meeting, we approved a facade improvement forgivable loan for the Nordic Tap House, which will be located at 106 Walnut Street in the amount of $111,000. We also accepted the Phase 2 environmental site assessment report findings for our site on Block 34, 216 Pine Street. And lastly, we received an update from our Economic Development Manager regarding projects and prospects.
All right, thank you. And Parks, Art, and Rec, Charlotte.
Oh, Parks met last week on Thursday for our May meeting, and there was only one agenda item, and that was to review the options for the pickleball court designs. The group had a great discussion, and the design is a combination of options 1 and 2, which you can find those online under the Parks agendas. And I believe WSB took back lots of feedback, so I believe we're anticipating late June to have that back for council to see as well. So,
All right.
pickleball's moving.
All right, perfect. All right, construction updates. I see they're ripping into School Boulevard real nice.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Yeah, School Boulevard Roundabouts project is well underway. They just started phase 2 of the construction detours today. So School Boulevard between Highway 25 and Cedar Street is closed for them to construct that roundabout, portions of that roundabout at Cedar Street. We expect the first section of paving to happen either next week or the week after. They're continuing to work on some spot curb repairs, ADA ramp around the ADA improvements around the intersections, and there's some pedestrian detours are in place utilizing Edmondson. So you have to, it's a little ways around because there's such large blocks. And as construction happens, the pedestrian detour routes will be pretty fluid. We do have an alternate pay item for temporary pedestrian routes, so that will be something we keep an eye on throughout the project.
All right, thank you. All right, next we're going to move on to the consent agenda. So is there anything that anyone would like to pull? All right, seeing or hearing nothing, would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Okay, motion by Lee,
Second.
second by Kip. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, nay. Hearing nothing, consent agenda is passed. All right, anything else before we leave? All right, perfect. Thank you, everyone. I guess we are adjourned.